Welcome to the Archery Show. In this month's programme, we'll take a look at the new normal for archery practice following the COVID-19 pandemic, rewind to Albina Loginova's fantastic World Championship win in 2009, and look at the role elite athletes play in connecting with archery fans. But first, May saw the launch of the Lockdown Knockout. 8 compound archers competed in the head-to-head competition from the comfort of their own homes and ranges. The final saw Sara Lopez take on Anders Fogstad for 1,000 Swiss francs and considerable pride. Lopez has previously competed in mixed-gender exhibition matches against Mike Schlusser and Jesse Broadwater, but she'd lost both. Would the third time be the charm for the Colombian 25-year-old?
I'm really happy, and thanks for putting this together. I had a lot of fun, and well, I got my goal. So thank you all for participating. It was an amazing match.
This month sees the turn of 8 top recurve shooters. Brady Ellison, Casey Colefold, Crispin Duenas, Aida Roman, Steve Weiler, Gabi Bayardo, Bernardo Oliveira and Yasmin Anagos will compete, and matches are available to watch across World Archery's digital platforms. The Lockdown Knockout was a competition format developed because of the COVID-19 pandemic. The governments of many countries are starting to lift restrictions on sports activities, and this means that clubs, shops and archery ranges are having to find a new normal to their operations so that archers can practice and coaches can assist in safe conditions.
Clubs around the world are having to adjust to new ways of allowing archers to practice while governments continue to combat COVID-19. The World Archery Excellence Centre in Lausanne is no different. As complete bans on sport and social activities are gently lifted, social distancing is becoming a fact of life. Archers are starting to train here again because local health authorities have approved measures introduced at the centre to keep visitors safe.
So as soon as you arrive at our centre, so you have to fill in your name and phone number and what time you enter and what time you exit. And after that, you can take your own target base and target pin. So we avoid the situation that close distance and touching the equipment.
There's hand cleanser available all over the range, and any shared equipment, like these target pins, is sanitised after each use. Archers shoot from their own 3-metre box, ensuring everyone has a safe space. But this does mean that the capacity of the field is greatly reduced, and there are other challenges for coaches.
So normally I'm close the archers to see the distance. But now, we have to have a distance. So this day I'm using more video analyze systems and more focusing on the practical part.
Archery as a sport is pretty lucky. It's an outdoor activity that's fairly well suited to social distancing. The Conquest Cup, held in Istanbul in May, already showed how tournaments might work in an immediate post-pandemic world. In most countries, clubs and ranges should find that with a sensible approach, they're able to adjust to local health regulations so that archers can return to the shooting line.
The 2009 World Archery Championships took place in the Korean city of Ulsan. It was a pivotal event in the career of Albina Loginova. Having been runner-up at the World Championships in 2007, Albina entered the finals field in Ulsan with a second consecutive shot at the World Gold.
World silver medalist Albina Loginova.
At this time, compound archers shot 12 arrow matches over 70 metres. Albina started it as the heavy favourite.
8-9 liner, probably the 9.
8점.
9.
9점.
9.
9점.
10.
10점.
The use of flash photography is prohibited during competition. 10. 9 liner, probably the 10.
It was in the second end that Albina really started to pull away, shooting 3 consecutive 10s and building a big advantage. Trailing by 7 heading into the third end, Joanna Coetzee needed to mount a serious recovery, but her first arrow of the third end would be a killer.
8 points.
8점.
8, 9 liner, it is a 9. 9 points. 9.
9점.
10. 10, 9 liner, maybe a 10. And a 9.
9점.
Ahead by nearly a whole shot, all Albina had to do in the fourth was avoid any major mistake and bring that world title home.
9.
9점.
9.
9점.
2 arrows remaining.
2발씩을 남겨놓고 있습니다.
9.
9점.
9, 10 points rather, 10.
10점.
Final arrow.
마지막 모습입니다.
At least a silver medal for you, Cynthia. A hit will win 10 and champion of the world, Albina Loginova, Russian Federation.
러시아 노기노바 알비나 선수가 금메달을 획득하였습니다.
Я очень счастлива. Я в очень хорошей форме находилась и мечтала о том, что стану чемпионкой мира. В прошлый раз не вышло. В этот раз я завоевала все, что могла здесь, и я действительно очень-очень счастлива.
We all see elite archers compete and succeed on the competition field. It inspires people to get active, get shooting, and some take this role of connecting with the fans more seriously than others.
The BE brand, Hoyt, helped me start really to try to create something that maybe when I have a family, that I don't have to travel 240 days a year. And now it's become something completely different.
I imagine Brady will sign one.
It's amazing how much more I feel connected to the archery community now that we're running booths.
I think this is like my baby. It's actually like Brady's logo and Brady's face behind it, but the mind behind this is mine, and I love doing it.
Ah, all right. Perfect. And now people can come to us, talk to us, take pictures, and then you learn about people. And it's become so much more than like this financial gain, because really we're not gaining anything with it yet, we're still growing. But you start getting relationships with people and the fans, and they start telling you, come up like, you're the reason I started shooting. Like, I've watched all your videos on YouTube, like, how do you do this? Why do you do this? And it just like, it humbled me.
Some time now, I know you're a recurve on the compound, but like I've been watching your different stances, really kind of helped me.
I mean, 100%, I had no idea that people followed me the way that they do. I don't know why they do. I'm thankful for it. And, you know, it's just kind of a humbling experience to have people come up and be like, I started archery because of you. And you're like, wow, thank you. And you just call me Brady, the Mr. Ellison's kind of weird.
He will go out of his way to take care of the people that support him because he truly appreciates it. He understands what that means to him. I mean, literally, he will be there until the last person has had, you know, a hat signed, whatever, an autograph, a picture, whatever that may be. He will sit there longer than any other athlete on the field to support his fans that support him.
Keep up the good work. Thank you.
I think he feels a responsibility that these people have come to see him, and it's growing the sport. It makes him more real, more accessible, that if people are able to come up and talk to him, they can relate to him. He's just good about it. With all the kids, you know, he'll take pictures forever.
They are buying our gear, and we're really thankful for the support. But it's actually one way to also for us to give back to people. And we're really thankful for those people, for everybody that ever stops.
Since having the booth, I've gained such a respect and an awe for everyone that's there. And you know, it's humbling, it's cool. It's like, how can this country kid from a small freaking town make someone so excited that when they take a picture, they're shaking? That doesn't happen. You know, it's kind of like a fairy tale still for me.
Discover more of this inspirational athlete's story in Believe, Brady Ellison, the feature-length documentary coming soon from World Archery. So that's all for this month's edition of The Archery Show. Be sure to tune in to follow the matches in the first Recurve Lockdown Knockout across World Archery's digital platforms throughout this month. The Archery Show will return in July, and we'll be taking a look at what might have been had the Olympics in Tokyo gone ahead this year as scheduled, plus a reflection on the history of the head-to-head round. See you then.